This video is sponsored by Rapcard. Rapcard is an Indian company which makes skins for smartphones and smart gadgets, and hey, they also make very cool looking skins for your debit and credit card as well. So if you are looking to get a new skin, you can definitely check out their website, and also you can download the Rapcard app from Play Store. Well, they are Indian company, so they will give you very cool looking skins at very aggressive price. So definitely check out their website. And if you want to know more about this company, about Rapcard, then I already made a dedicated video on this, so you can definitely check that out after watching this one. Now without wasting any time, let's get into the video. Hey, what's up everybody? I hope you all are doing absolutely fine. This is Rudraditya, and today I'm going to do the full review of Redmi K20 Pro after a year. Well, a very hot question is going on in the mobile phone industry market, especially in India, which is the best phone right now to buy under 25,000 rupees. And there are top 3 contenders right now, and the top contender is the OnePlus Nord, and then this Redmi K20 Pro, and the third contender is the Realme X3. Now I'm going to compare this phone with the OnePlus Nord at the later part of the video on the basis of specifications, because I haven't used OnePlus Nord and I never used Realme X3 as well, but I use this one at least, so I can compare this with the OnePlus Nord because that is the top contender, right? So if you want to know my opinion, then you can skip to the later part of the video. I guess in last 2 minutes you will see that comparison video on the basis of specification. But if you want to see the full review of this phone after a year, then stick with me here. And now without wasting any time, let's get started. Alright guys, so let's talk about the design and the build quality of this phone. So the build quality is actually very solid and it gives you a premium feel. The in-hand feel is very good. Well, it's not flagship kind of feeling, but it's good according to the price, and it is a glass sandwich body. I mean, from the front as well and from the rear as well, both sides have glass. So if you are using this phone, then I will must recommend to use a case or a skin. Rapcard is recommended, but to be honest, from last 9 months I have been using this phone without any case or screen protector, and I haven't seen any major scratches. Well, there is some minor scratches on both the sides, which is hardly visible, so it's really good. And I guess Corning Gorilla Glass 5 did a very good job, because both sides have Corning Gorilla Glass 5 protection, so I'm totally satisfied with that. And talking about the design, then this back curve make the grip of this phone better, and also this phone is not very wide, so it fits perfectly into your palm. And phone is tall, but it fits perfectly into your hand, so it feels very handy while using. You can use this phone because generally nowadays phones are very big, getting bigger and bigger, like 6.6, 6.7, 6.8, 6.9. Oh my god. So 6.4 inch on the Redmi K20 Pro is decent enough. It's not a compact phone by any mean, but it's decent because the overall design is actually good. Now talking about the color, then oh man, it's just fantastic. I like the color of this phone a lot, and I guess this is the best color I have ever seen in any smartphone. Not because of that blue and black combination, but the way it reflects when the light hits, the way it shines, it just look awesome. You know, this type of pattern, I mean, you know, I don't know how to describe that, but this type of fire flame or thunderous kind of flame, oh my god, it looks so damn good to me. And also because of the color science of this phone is very unique and different, so yeah, I like it. Well, the weight of this phone is 191 grams, which is slightly on the heavier side for me, but it's fine according to 2020 standards, because nowadays we get the phone between 180 to 210 grams, so it's fine, it's not that heavy. But the good thing is that the weight distribution of this phone is very good, and the weight is distributed all around the phone very properly. So I like the design, the curve edge and the glass body and the overall in-hand feel. Then you know, it's good. I mean, the design is good, the build quality is good, the color is good. Well, what's not good is the buttons. The buttons are not so tactile. The placement is good, the buttons are not so tactile, okay. But if you talk about the overall design and build quality, then I am very satisfied. Alright guys, now I want to talk something serious about the pop-up camera, because there are so many people who don't like this, but personally I like this, especially in premium mid-range market, because this is the best way to get the full view display experience, and this is the best experience you will get, especially if you watch a lot of contents. So I will definitely recommend the pop-up camera under 30,000 phones, because you will get the distraction in any punch hole, water drop notch or regular notch. You will see that distraction. So full view display is only possible because of that front camera, which is in the form of pop-up, but many people don't like it because there are three reasons I heard from many people. First reason is that it's a moving part, so it's not so durable. Then let me tell you that the company claims 300,000 of closing and opening, so it's more than you thought, and I don't think that we generally open front camera a lot. So yeah, it's durable from that point of view. Now second reason is that it's not so durable if we accidentally if we drop our phone, and if the pop-up camera will hit directly the ground, then rest in peace front camera. Many people think like that, but this phone has free fall safety. Suppose that if you drop your phone while taking the selfie, then the pop-up camera will automatically go inside the body. Just see by yourself. Okay, so here I will give you an example that what will happen if we accidentally drop our phone while taking the selfies. Well, note that this is a very less height as compared to our standard height while taking the selfies. We generally take selfies even higher at our head position, so the camera will get enough time, right? And just see, the pop-up camera is now inside the body. So this is what I am talking about. Okay guys, now the third reason why people don't like the front pop-up camera is many people think that if someone will video call them, then the pop-up camera will come out in their pocket. Well, this is not the case. Just see, a video calling is coming on my phone right now, but the front camera is not out. When you receive the call, then the camera will come out. So guys, that's why I like the front pop-up camera in mid-range phone, because they will not give you IP rating. Okay, so it's better to get a full view display experience, which is very excellent, I am telling you. Well, what's not good about the front pop-up camera is that it's slow in terms of face recognition, and I never use Face ID in my smartphones, in my Android smartphones, so it doesn't matter for me. So I only depend on my under display fingerprint scanner, which is not blazing fast, but it's doing the job properly, so I have no complaints. Alright, so now let's talk about this beautiful 1080p AMOLED display, and I guess this is one of the best display under 25,000 rupees as of now. Well, I don't know about OnePlus Nord, but this is definitely a great display at this price point. The colors, the contrast levels, and that full view display will give you an enormous experience, and the outdoor visibility is actually very nice as well on this display. And as I told you that this is a beautiful AMOLED display, so the blacks are also going to be good on this display, and I always love to use dark mode on AMOLED phones. So yeah, and anyways, I like the dark mode, so I'm using dark mode on this phone as well. Hey guys, now the real fun begins. Let's talk about the performance. So it has the Qualcomm Snapdragon 855, Adreno 640 GPU, and I have the base variant which have 6GB of RAM and 128GB of internal storage with UFS 2.1. Although it has a 60Hz refresh rate display, but still it feels very fast and responsive because of the Snapdragon, of course the flagship Snapdragon variant, which is 855. So overall, normal performance is piece of cake for this phone. Even heavy gaming is also very easy on this phone. Well, in my opinion, if you want a good gaming phone, then your phone must have at least four things. First, a great powerful flagship processor. Second, an AMOLED display. Third, high refresh rate. And fourth, headphone jack. Well, Redmi K20 Pro has 3 things out of 4, and refresh rate is not so important for gaming in smartphone right now, because in 2020 we won't get too many games which support 90Hz or 120Hz, so that is not a very big deal. And if you ask me, then honestly Redmi K20 Pro is better in gaming as compared to the OnePlus Nord, and also the overall performance of the Redmi K20 Pro is absolutely fine. Okay guys, now when we talked about the performance, so now let's talk about the battery as well. So the battery performance is also very good on this phone, and I get between 6 to 9 hours of screen on time on both the stock ROM, I mean on MIUI, as well as on this Evolution X ROM. And right now I'm using that Evolution X ROM because it gives you the pure pixel ROM experience. And this is also one very good thing of this phone, that not only this phone, I mean this is one really very good thing of Xiaomi, that the custom ROM development is actually very good on all the Xiaomi phones. So I am very much satisfied with this. Well, yeah, talking about the battery, it's really satisfying, and also the charging speed is very good. I'm using the 18-watt charger. However, this phone has the support of 27-watt charger as well, but you have to buy it separately. And 18-watt versus 27-watt charger doesn't make too much difference in terms of speed, so that's why I'm stick with the 18-watt charger. And whenever I plug my phone for 30 to 45 minutes, and when I come back to see my percentage, the battery percentage, I'm always amazed at wow, that यार इतना था और इतना हो गया. So वो हमेशा होता है. So that is just amazing. So whenever I talk about the battery in my videos, I talk about both the components, I mean the charging speed as well as the screen on time. So the screen on time is fantastic and the charging speed is also very decent. So this phone is doing really well in battery department. Now let's talk camera. So it has triple camera array on the rear. On the top it has 8 megapixel telephoto lens, then 48 megapixel primary lens, and then 13 megapixel wide angle lens. So let's see some photo samples. Starting with the daylight. Yes, the daylight shots are just excellent, and I use Gcam in my 90% of these photo samples because I love the color accuracy and everything of Gcam. The skin tone, the color accuracy, the dynamic range, everything is just better in Gcam as compared to the stock camera. Stock camera is quite average, it's not so good, but yeah, with the help of Gcam the camera become really very good. Even in the portrait shots you will get some fine portrait shots. However, sometimes the edge detection was not on the point. Well guys, I can't say that Gcam improves the rear camera a lot, but yeah, it improves the front camera a lot. But overall it's good according to the price point of the phone. Well, earlier I wasn't surprised too much with the camera, but because it's obvious I am coming from pixel phone to this, so obviously I will feel the difference. But after sometimes I get used to it, and it's not a bad camera. Even the stock camera is not bad, but with the help of Gcam you will get very good images, and I will give 10 out of 7 overall to this camera. Well guys, if you want to see video samples, then I made a vlog, and that vlog was shot entirely on the Redmi K20 Pro, so do check out that vlog. Okay guys, now let's see Rudra Extras, where I will tell you some minor things of the phone which I will notice and experienced while using the phone in long term uses, and I generally do this in my review videos. So now let's get into this. Okay guys, so the first thing comes into this category is the speakers of the phone. Okay, so speakers are actually very loud, although it's not a stereo speaker, but it's a single bottom firing speaker, but it's very loud. And let me show you the example. Here's the example, you can hear by yourself. Okay, now let's talk about the second point, which is haptic engine of this phone, and I have to say it's really bad and I hate this, and especially when I have to do a lot of typing and really fast typing, it really sucks. So I seriously don't like the experience of typing on this phone. And now let's talk about the third point, which is network connection, and I've never faced any network issues in this Redmi K20 Pro, and my primary SIM is Airtel, and yeah, I never faced any network issues, and the internet speed is also very good on this phone. And the fourth point is the earpiece quality, which is actually very clear and very loud, so I am satisfying with all these 2 points. Okay guys, now let's come to the conclusion that which phone you should buy if you are looking to buy right now a phone between 25,000, then OnePlus Nord or Redmi K20 Pro. Then I must say that go with Redmi K20 Pro, because Redmi K20 Pro is a better device. Well, I know that you are thinking to buy OnePlus Nord, and I'm not going to brainwash you or something like that. It's depending on you that which phone you should buy. But let me tell you something, that because of the hype, everyone is attracting to buy OnePlus Nord because they overhype this phone. And phone is not bad, phone is actually very good at a price point of 25,000 rupees from a brand like OnePlus. Giving all those specifications are actually very appreciable. But as a user, if you are looking to get the best product, then I must say that Redmi K20 Pro is better. And one more important thing, if you are using Redmi K20 Pro right now, then must उसे आगे भी यूज़ करते रहो. But if you are someone new who is looking to buy a new phone, then I must say that go with Redmi K20 Pro. I don't know much about Realme X3, but if you are thinking between Redmi K20 Pro and OnePlus Nord, then I will say Redmi K20 Pro because it has headphone jack, more storage, base variant. At 25,000 rupees, you will get 128 GB storage as compared to the 64 GB storage of OnePlus Nord. Then you will get a better processor, of course, Snapdragon 855 as compared to the Snapdragon 765G. In long-term usage also, Redmi K20 Pro is beneficial because of this. Both have same amount of RAM. Now 4 things are better in Redmi K20 Pro as compared to the OnePlus Nord. Now what's better in OnePlus Nord as compared to Redmi K20 Pro? The first thing is the 90 Hz as compared to the 60 Hz of Redmi K20 Pro. So you will get 30 Hz more refresh rate. And then second thing is the, what is the second thing? What is it? Yeah, Oxygen OS. Of course, Oxygen OS is better as compared to MIUI. So from software point of view, you will get a better software experience in OnePlus Nord. But for a user like me, it doesn't matter because I am using Pixel Experience Evolution X ROM on my Redmi K20 Pro, and it also doesn't matter for the users like me. But if we see from normal customers perspective, from normal users perspective, then it's MIUI versus Oxygen OS, right? So I have to give the points to the OnePlus Nord for its Oxygen OS, and obviously it's a better software. I am telling you that if you have 90 Hz in your phone, then you are definitely going to use 90 Hz because it's better, it's slightly better. But from 60 to 90 Hz, you are not going to feel much of a difference. But you will love the 90 Hz, but you will not going to feel much of a difference. So there is not a very deal breaker thing which is better in OnePlus Nord as compared to the Redmi K20 Pro. In fact, if you ask me, the main deal breaker is the processor, the Snapdragon 765G versus the Snapdragon 855, especially if you are a heavy mobile user. Whew. Well guys, I said a lot of things. Now that's it. This is my opinion between OnePlus Nord versus the Redmi K20 Pro. Do let me know that what you think about both the phones and also what you feel about this video. And if you guys enjoy the content, if you guys like this video, then smash the like button, share this video with your friends, and also if you haven't subscribed to my channel, then do it right now. I will see you very soon in my next video. Until then, bye bye.